Hello everyone, welcome back to 301 Cents. So before we get started into today's video, I just want to give you guys a big shout out and a thank you. I've recently just got a new job that is basically like a promotion, but I'm leaving my old place of employment, and because of this channel, it gave me the confidence to really step out. You know, I've been at my previous job for over 10 years, and I saw this one job posting and I felt like I could do it, and a lot of it's because of the confidence that you guys have given me from this channel and how well this channel has gone over. So if you've been one of the ones that subscribed to this channel and one of the ones that constantly comments on my video, I thank you for, giving me an extra pep in my step and giving me the confidence that I feel like I lost over the last couple of years. So I just wanted to let you guys know how much you're really appreciated and how much you've really supported me and how you've really helped me to land this job that's really going to be beneficial for me and my family. So I just want to say thank you for that. But getting into the weekly fragrance rotation, I feel like a lot of these scents are signature scent worthy. Some of these are pretty new in my collection. Some of them I've had, for a while, and some of them are my favorites, but there was a lot of new samples that I received and a lot of impressive fragrances in this week's fragrance rotation video. So if you're interested in checking out this fragrance rotation video, stay tuned. So starting off on Monday, now this was probably one of my favorite purchases of the year last year. I saw this recommended by Dedrick Hicks. This was probably like 2 years ago. I haven't seen him talk about this a lot, but when he first talked about it, I was like, man, I don't have anything like that, as a profile. And man, is this a gorgeous, fresh, clean fragrance. This is Arabian Oud Diwan. And I have worn this a lot. Like you can see, there's a good dent in this. I have not had this very long. And to me, this is a gorgeous signature scent, everyday, mass appealing type fragrance, but with a Middle Eastern flair to it. So for me, it's that spicy cardamom, that bitey nutmeg that you have with that green apple. It has the right amount of sweetness. It has terrific performance. And what you're going to get mainly with this is just musk, vanilla, and that fresh spicy tone, a little bit of woods in the dry down. This is a perfect everyday wear. It's a perfect signature scent. And honestly, no one's going to smell like you when you wear this fragrance. 3 or 4 sprays, it's really, really, really good. And I think this is a sample fragrance just because it's expensive. But man, is this a really good fragrance to wear for the office and for anything. I've gotten a lot of compliments on this fragrance, and I really enjoy how it smells around me in the air. Like, this creates a beautiful scent bubble. If you like fresh, spicy, woody fragrances that are heavy on musk, it's one of the cleaner musks you'll ever find in a niche fragrance. This is Arabian Oud Diwan. So on Tuesday, if you're looking for a signature scent that's going to stand out in today's market but's been around for a while, is a good compliment getter, and quite unique in the designer world, Guerlain L'Homme Ideal, the EDT. This is a very interesting fragrance. For me, I get a lot of this sweet citrus and green rosemary up the top. Like, the rosemary is really prominent, but it's so good. This is like a sweet gourmand fragrance, but it's also dry at the same time. Like, it's not overly sweet and cloying, and it's like a dry, sweet fragrance. It's quite unique. There's almond in here that gives like this, almost like this creamy vibe to me, and this almost like nutty feel. And then you have that, woods, vetiver, classy dry down with this leather that's really prominent for me in the dry down, but it's like a spiced almond fruit cake, but really dry, if that makes sense. Like, that's how it comes across to me. The citrus and rosemary up at the top. This is like classic, but modern at the same time. Like, this is just a really good fragrance. I was really enjoying this on Tuesday. That was probably the first time I was like, wow, I get it. It took me a while. So I don't know if this is one you're really going to love at first, but man, on Tuesday, I was really loving how it smelled with this. This is signature scent worthy stuff right here. This is L'Homme Ideal, the EDT. So on Wednesday, I had to go into my new job to get fingerprinted, had to get a badge ID and everything like that. And I wanted something that was just going to be easygoing, something that was going to be simple. And this was my first day. I got this on Tuesday. This was my first day of wearing it. And holy sheesh, I understand what all the hype is about. This is Sedley by Parfums de Marly. This, for the price, is a very generic scent. But for the price, it's probably one of the best scents that you could daily every single day. For me, it's this blue, it's mouth-watering, citrusy, aquatic fragrance that it's not like a full-on aquatic. It is just a really good shower gel, very clean, masculine men's fragrance that I get a lot of this minty spearmint. I think it's spearmint that's in this. And in the dry down, you have that classic woods, fresh spices that you typically get in a blue fragrance. This is not going to wow you, but the scent is absolutely fantastic for the money. Like, this is a perfect, if you want one fragrance and you want to spend under 200 bucks, everyone's going to like it. Mass appealing, terrific quality, good performance. I don't think it's great. I might be going nose blind to it because I get about 7 hours, but if you want something for the office, for the summertime, for any time, this is a very, very good fragrance. Kind of generic, fresh, spicy blue fragrance with aquatic and minty citrus. Like, it's not going to wow you when it comes to, what you've smelled, but this is very good at what it's trying to do. And I was impressed with this. I was expecting to be let down by this just because of, how hyped it is. And I know Parfums de Marly comes across maybe a little generic, but man, this is a very, very good fragrance. Very good if you just want one. This is Parfums de Marly Sedley. So on Thursday, I got the sample pack back here, and it's from Jovoy, Paris. And I am enamored with this fragrance because of how good it smells. But man, the price tag is really high, and I'm glad I got a sample of it. So this one is Remember Me. And what's really cool about at least this discovery set is they give you these little cards for each fragrance. So of course that's what the bottles are going to look like. And it gives you a note breakdown, which I thought was really, really cool because, you can sometimes not smell every note in a fragrance. This fragrance is absolutely amazing. Now, I will be honest when I say that it comes across feminine. This can be feminine if you're not used to like a milky, creamy kind of fragrance, because for me, like, it's reminiscent of like a Dior Homme, like the Dior Homme Parfum, the Dior Homme Intense. At first, before I pulled out this card, I could have swore that there was iris in it. And the way that the notes come across, it's like this gorgeous iris fragrance with some tea and some ginger. Like, I definitely get that. And there's no iris in it. Like, there's bergamot, lemon, cardamom, tea, ginger, frangipani, cedar, vanilla, milky, gourmand, and woody notes. And wearing this, oh my God, the quality up close. You know how sometimes you can smell fragrances up close and you're like, oh, that's kind of harsh. But in the air, it smells nice. On skin, this is elite, absolutely elite tier perfumery. And in the dry down, so once you get past that like initial opening, that I get a lot of this creamy ginger tea. It's almost like, let me try to paint the picture here. It's fall, you're wearing a cozy sweater, you're in a log cabin in the woods, and you have this ginger spiced warm tea, and you're pouring in some milk in there just to make it a creamy chai latte almost. That's the vibes in this fragrance, but it's so fantastic. Like, I cannot describe how much I was digging this fragrance, but in all honesty, I did not get a lot of compliments with this. I had 2 people that said that it smelled like a Bath and Body Works fragrance, which, if you're spending 200 bucks on a fragrance, you don't really want to hear that. But I don't really care what they said because I really enjoyed this fragrance. Now, it's definitely a little on the feminine side, but this was one of the first ones that I was trying from the house, and oh my, creamy chai latte tea fragrance that just stands out. The frangipani made it kind of soft and cuddly. I know I'm talking about this fragrance a lot, but talk about a signature scent for a female or a male. If you really like the sound of smelling like a creamy chai latte, my God, the tea and ginger in this is just soft, subtle. It's not herbal. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. On Thursday, Remember Me by Jovoy, Paris. So on Friday, I was testing out this fragrance for the first time around everybody. And I was looking for an aquatic fragrance that was different. You know, it wasn't overloaded with sweetness. It wasn't overloaded with saltiness. You know, it wasn't overloaded with anything. I wanted something that was like a masculine aquatic. I think I just found that. And this was my second purchase from Scentual Obsessions. And man, oh man, is this good. It's called Frozen Force. And the name is exactly how this comes across. For me, imagine yourself in a boat in the middle of the ocean. And it's cold and you can smell all the crashing waves around you. That's what this reminds me of. It is almost like the intensity of an ocean wave, because you get this tart citrus with this intense, raw, authentic mint that it did come across toothpastey to me at first. But then that kind of faded away. And I get this cypress. I don't know if it's in this fragrance, but like this green, crisp cypress. Like this fragrance is intense, citrusy, tart, crisp. You have this tea in the mid. I swear it's like a green tea. I could be wrong, but there's this tea note in the mid that kind of calms it down for a little bit. And then you get this watery freshness from some violet. Now there's a lot of woody notes, and there's some ambergris, and there's some musk in here that, you know, you'll be familiar with, but this is also painting its own picture. Like there's not a lot of sweetness to this. So if you're looking for an aquatic fragrance that has, you know, that playful sweetness to it, there's not a lot of it in here. But if you're looking for a masculine aquatic fragrance that's not trying to be mass appealing, but can come across as mass appealing, this one is stunning to me. Because like I said, I've been trying to find an aquatic fragrance that, you know, like Agua de Jo Profundo, for example, comes across smelling like BO sometimes to me. Like if I smell it off the atomizer, I got to be feeling it for that day, because that mineral tone that it has comes across kind of dirty to me sometimes. It smells great in the air, but on skin, yeah, it's just, that's sometimes what you get with aquatics. I did not get that with this. Fresh, intense, cold aquatic that's masculine and not sweet. This is a very good fragrance. Now, I would sample this because I saw somebody write a review on there that they weren't really digging this. And that might be the case with you. When you're trying out fragrances, make sure you get samples. Don't just trust somebody like me, because I enjoy this, but you may not. On Friday, this is Scentual Obsessions, Frozen Force. On Saturday, now this is a hyped clone right now. And Sense in Real Life, he was the one that, you know, he took a picture, and, you know, I was kind of looking at his picture because I trust his opinion. And he had his, like, I think it was top 50 clones or top 30 clones that he had in his collection. And he had this towards the front, which told me a lot. And then I got a lot of recommendations from people. It was everyone saying, try this fragrance. This is Rayhaan's Obsidian. Wow, oh wow. If you love Iris, one of the best clone fragrances in the game. Now, I really like Lattafa's His Confession. That is a very good fragrance, but this is going after Dior Homme Parfum, but it does not smell like the original OG, the 2014. No, it does not smell like that. But like, I'm going to spray it again because I enjoyed this waxy, powdery iris that you get. It's reminiscent of Dior Homme Parfum, but I would bet this is more of the newer Dior Homme Parfum, because I don't get a lot of leather. I don't get a lot of rose. I don't get a lot of orange that's in that original OG. But this comes across almost like a mix of like that Armani Code slash Dior Homme Parfum of the 2025 or 2024, whatever it was labeled as. I did 5 sprays of this, and that was way too much, because everyone could smell me. Like if you're looking for a performance, you're looking for a nice, gorgeous iris fragrance that has a vanilla, sweet amber base that's very mass appealing, right here. Fantastic. Don't do 5 sprays, because I was dominating people's noses all day, and I did not think it would perform like that, but my God, what a beast performer. Terrific scent profile. Really, really good clone if you like powdery iris fragrances. And if you're looking for the new Dior Homme Parfum, you're looking for a clone of that, that's what I think this is. I don't think it has a lot of similarities to the old one. That's just my opinion. And if you disagree, that's okay. But this is fantastic for the price. I got this for 30 bucks off Jovoy Shop. This is Rayhaan Obsidian on Saturday. So on Sunday, I was testing out a fragrance that was highly recommended. So when I bought the Jovoy Discovery set on Lucky Scent, they said I could put in 3 free samples. I was like, awesome, this is great. So I asked for Fade On's tobacco. I didn't get that. I got some Fade On, like Serail, the whatever. It didn't smell very good. It smelled kind of feminine, like a Escada fragrance. And the second one was Jazz by Zernel Gilly. And that smelled like Jazz Club, but like a more refined, richer Jazz Club. But then this one. This was recommended by a subscriber. And I'm going to have to buy a bottle now. The bottle is at least 215 bucks. I wish I wouldn't have asked for a sample because, man, was I floored with this. This is Naomi Goodsir Oud Diwan. Sheesh, is this, you're talking about a signature scent. This is the one in the video. My goodness. Coconut, boozy, rum, pina colada type vibes with this red fruits drenched in some sort of honey. Like, I don't see honey. I think they have it listed as beeswax, but to me there's like this thick, rich, syrupy honey, red fruits, rum. To me there's like a chocolatey feel, and I think that's from that Divana, but the tobacco in here is smooth, sophisticated. It's not overly spicy. It's very refined. This fragrance dances off the skin in such a beautiful way that I almost feel like this would be even better in summer. A tobacco fragrance that you can wear in summer on beach vacations, on summer vacations. Like, if Jack Sparrow wore a fragrance, it's probably this. Just imagine rum, fruits, honey, very thick and dense, but the tobacco's not like punching you in the nose with that spice and that intensity. Just an absolutely gorgeous blend. Elite level perfumery here that when you smell this, you're either going to love it or you're going to hate it. But for me, I have to buy a bottle now. And I'm not happy about that because that's a $200 fragrance that I'm going to need to own because I love tobaccos and oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is so good. Get a sample of this one. My God, it's worth a sample. Like I said, on Lucky Scent, I only spent like 60 bucks on that Discovery set and I was able to get 3 free samples. If you ever get a free sample from Lucky Scent, try this. Naomi Goodsir or do Serail on Sunday. Well, that's it for this week's fragrance rotation video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, especially if you're watching this channel for the first time or if you've watched this channel for plenty of times. It's free. Help a brother out. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and drop your weekly fragrance rotation down in the comments because you guys have stellar rotations. And that's where I get, all of my ideas for what to try next, because when we're part of this fragrance community, like, it's a great community to see what other people really enjoy that you've never heard of. And like Naomi Goodsir or do Serail, like, very unique tropical tobacco fragrance. And some of the other ones that have come in recommendations, like Amorous Homme, I will eventually get a sample of that too, just because I love seeing what you guys wear. So thank you for the support. Thank you for always watching these videos and, really supporting my small channel. And I'll see you on the next one.